Hi guys, this video is going to be about design question number 33, implementing rules and procedures. Um, Out of the compendium, there's a really good resource that we're going to email out to you here. You should have it in your inbox on, well, tomorrow or on Monday, regarding some strategies that you can use within your classroom to help establish your rules and procedures. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at what that resource or strategy looks like. So you'll find this in the email that I'm sending out to you, but what we're focusing on in this is using a small set of rules and procedures. And basically this source right here is going to give you events or activities that you should be having rules or procedures for. And some of the events or activities, just to get going through your mind, to ask yourself, in the first week, did I talk about a rule or a procedure for these activities or events? The first one is just your general classroom behavior. The next one is the procedures or rules that you're going to have in your classroom for the beginning or the end of the school day or the period that you're teaching. After that, there's some more that you should be reflecting on if you have the rules or procedures in your classroom for the transitions, interruption times. If someone calls your classroom, if someone comes in that takes you away from your students, what's the procedure that you expect your students to follow? It's a question to ask yourself. The procedures that you might have in place in your classroom for use of material or equipment, especially with the Chromebooks being out, it's probably going to be worth your time to establish procedures in your classroom on how you guys are going to best utilize that technology in your classroom. The next one is seat work and teacher-led activities. Setting clear procedures and expectations for your students on what they should be doing when they get that seat work, and having clear procedures will definitely be worth it'll be time well spent, especially early on. And then the final one, oh, I whizzed right by it. The final one there is group work. And in my opinion, that's going to be one of the biggest ones that you guys should have clear procedures on, is how you're going to get your kids to go from a whole group to a small group. I know that we do that all the time, but having very clear defined procedures that the students are going to follow religiously to help save time. Because if you get into auditing the time in your class spent, if your classroom's poor at transitioning to that group work time, you're going to lose valuable minutes in your classroom. So it's a good time to reflect on what the procedures are you're going to be having in your classroom, because as we know, when we're able to give clear procedures and expectations to our students, it in theory is going to decrease their anxiety or the unknown that they're experiencing. And the less unknown and the more predictable we can make their routines, the more likelihood that they're going to have more brain power to learn. So I hope that's helpful, and you can look for the link with this information coming soon. If you have questions, please let me know.